Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Monday morning. It's cool last night, which thank God my AC went out on the house yesterday. God, it was miserable for a while. Temperature dropped, got a lot better. And here it is, Monday morning, August 10th. School starts pretty quick, but today's video is going to be about challenges and what I'm looking for people to do. Okay, I've had some people ask me, they're wanting to talk about putting on mass, wanting to get the most out of their workouts. People, in order to do this, you've got to max out to see what your 1 rep max is. Okay, so today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, if you want to max out, let me know. Schedule a time with me so I can make sure I'm here, and I will help you max out so we can know what your 1 rep max is amongst almost everything. Okay, then what you need to do is, depending on what your workout is, you need to calculate your workout weight, but anywhere between, on one day, 65 to 75% of your 1 rep max. To another day, if you're going heavy, you want it anywhere between staying 75 to 85 or all the way going up to 90, 95, depending on the level and intensity of weight you're wanting to push. Okay? But the only way you can do that is to know where your baseline is. So like today, I will be doing chest. I know what my 1 rep max is. So, and I haven't been doing this. I've been just kind of eyeballing it. And now that I see I'm starting to get a little bit of the form I want, I'm going to calculate mine up. I will stay, I know what week I'm on, so I'm going to not exceed 75% of my 1 rep max. My 1 rep max on bench press is approximately 335, 340. So I know where I have to stay. So if you're wanting to do that and you want to know where you stand, you need to come up and let me know so we can act, or have one of your gym partners. You need to know where you're at. So if you're coming in every day and you're throwing up just, okay, I know I do. I have one individual that told me, he said, I know what I do. I put 180 on the bench press every day and I do 6 sets of 6. Okay, why? Well, that's what I do. Are you getting them easy or hard? Varies on the day. You know, you're on a treadmill is what you're doing. You're just that's all you're doing. You're going to get muscle memory. You're going to get a plateau. And actually, that's what he said. He said, I plateaued. I can't figure out why. Because you need to warp it. You need to do body shock. You need to just make the muscles go, what the fudge is going on? Okay? So if you're wanting to max out, you need to let me know, and we'll max you out. We'll come up here. We'll do some warm-up sets. I'd never do 1 rep max. I never say push it once. Because bad form, bad everything can get you 1 rep or can screw your 1 rep. What we'll do is we will do, based off a set of 5, do the math and tell you estimated 1 rep max. So yours would be an estimated 1 rep max. If you want to do it on your own, you can literally Google calculate 1 rep max. And I'll say calculator or 1 rep max calculator. And you will type in, it'll just literally give you a box. And it'll say how much weight, how many times 1 rep max. All right. So if you want to do it on your own, that's what you need to do. Also, these challenges I've been posting, nobody's been really doing them, so I think I'm going to stop. Okay? But what I am going to do is I'm going to start a heavy, I asked earlier who's interested in heavy lifting. I'm going to get the workout going. If you want to jump in on it with us, let us know. It's free. But the goal is to see how much we can push up over the next about 6 months. I mean, like massive weights. We want to get size. This workout that I'm going to see if you want to be a part of will not be made to put on 6-pack abs and burn calories and make you pretty. It's made to make you a beast, is exactly what it is. It is to get your goal what you want it. So if you're like, Justin, my goal has been to be bench press 225 pounds. That's what I want forever. This is to make you break down every muscle fiber we've got. You're going to be sore. In order to get big, you have to eat big. So you're going to be consuming. That's all on you. But what it is, I'm looking for some people that say, you know what? I really have what it takes. I want to see if I can beat you, Justin. Works for me. And a lot of people will. But that's what this next thing. So it's not going to be, I'm going to post the workout every day. And I might post it certain days. But it's, you've got to have the heart and you've got to have the drive. You've got to push it. That's it. You've got to do what it takes to break muscle fibers. Throughout this week, I'm going to do a series of different videos. But I'm probably going to do them on YouTube. and post them so you can click to a YouTube link or you can watch them, showing different ways to differentiate different workouts. Okay, ranging from different positions to different things. I've got to be careful. About 7 years ago, I had my right shoulder completely reconstructed. I mean, completely, 100% reconstructed. They went in, thought it was a bone spur that was on my ball joint, that every time my shoulder moved, it was grinding and it was starting to fray some ligaments and tendons, okay? They went in there to do laparoscopic or whatever they call it, and when I woke up, it was supposed to be like a 45-minute to an hour surgery. When I came to, they said I was in there for several hours. They had to detach everything, rebuild my entire shoulder. It took me several years, and then here recently, I've started having trouble with it again, so I've had to modify my workout. Okay, so keep in mind, when you're working out, there's a difference between sore and pain. Okay, if you're pushing, and all of a sudden it's like, oh god damn, that hurts. That's not a push through pain. That's a stop, lighter weight, change your movement pain, or rest that muscle, rest that joint, rest that for days pain. Sore is, oh God, I'm stiff today. My abs, oh God, I'm just miserable. My biceps, they hurt. But it's that throbbing pain. That means your muscles are broke. And believe it or not, you do not build muscle in the gym. You destroy muscle in the gym. You build muscle when you rest. So keep that in mind. If you're one of those that work out 7 days a week, you're not going to have the same benefits if you throw in a few rest days. Okay, rest is where it builds, because you break apart your muscles in the gym. You separate them. You damage them. You freaking torture them. Okay? Then when you rest is when they heal and they firm up and the muscle fibers build back and they build tighter and they build stronger, because keep in mind, that week your muscles said, I couldn't handle that. We broke, so let's build so we can handle more. In a simplified version. Rest, we need rest. Okay? So that's what this week's going to be. This week's going to be based a lot on putting up copious amounts of weight as much as you can. My weights have went down a lot. What was it? 3 years ago, I was bench pressing 25 reps. Now, if I could get at 15, I'm good. And that might be a goal for some. Others, it's a warm-up. But we have to build up. My shoulder is giving me lots of problems, so I have to learn different ways to get it so I don't have to rehabilitate it. Other than that, that's what this week is. So if you're interested in putting in on copious amounts of weight, and you can determine if it's weight, fat, weight, muscle. But to be able to get it, you need to let me know, and I'd be happy to get in. But keep in mind, no matter what your goal is, okay, you have to know what your 1 rep max is. If you're coming in blind every day and just same shit, all you're doing is burning calories. And if that's your goal, that's your goal. But if you're wanting to put on weight and you're wanting to put on mass, you have to eat for it. You have to train for it. Get you a notebook. They're right here. Get you a notebook. First page of all your notebooks. And anybody that knows that they join, mine's right here, my Bible. I tell them, you got a notebook? No, you log every workout you take. I don't care if you log all your food. That's something different. Log your workouts. But on your first page of your workout, on the first page of your notebook, you write your goals. I don't have it on this book because I think over the years this is book probably 50. You write your goals down. You need a short-term goal and a long-term goal in your workout book. You have to have it. Okay? And you're like, well, what if I don't? Well, you don't. But what you want is you want to be able to look at your goals. Studies have shown you're 90% more likely to achieve your goals if they are written down. Short-term goal for beginners. I want to work out 4 times a week. I want to work out 3 times a week. I want to work out 5 times a week, not 7. Rest days, remember? That's short-term goal. Something that can be achieved over the next few months that you want to be able to say in the next 2-3 months, I've achieved, okay? I want to eat healthier. I want to eat less carbs. Your short-term goals are a daily challenge every day. Long-term goals. That's something you want to be able to measure 6 months out or a year, okay? Maybe even longer. Long-term goals. I want to lose 5% body fat. Do not say I want to weigh 180 pounds. Because once you set a number on it, you're almost setting yourself up for failure on certain days. Because what happens is, especially for larger people, okay, that have more accessible weight to lose. You've got all this fat built up here, okay? And your muscles under here like this. Here's your muscle underneath it, and here's all your fat, okay? As you lose weight, you're going to hit a spot where you're losing fast, okay? I know people that lose 10, 15 pounds a week, but they have copious amounts to lose, okay? I've been one of them, and I'm still big, but I've hit the plateau where its muscle gain is not is almost as fast as my weight loss, as my fat loss, okay? So here's your muscle, about fist size. All this up here's fat. All this space here's fat. You're going to go, and you're losing weight fast. And you're like, oh my God, okay, I'm 400 pounds. I'm 380. I'm 370, 360, 350. Oh my God, I'm losing so fast, I'm going to be 225 before I know it. Then you're going to plateau it because your muscles are going bigger. Okay? Now look, now your muscle's this big and your fat's here. You're going to get on that scale today and you're going to be like, yes, I've lost 20 pounds. Woohoo! 2 days later, you're going to get on the scale and you're like, what the fudge? I gained 5. Then you're going to get discouraged. Bad day. Could be retaining water that day. You could have weighed at a different time that day. Okay? Best time to weigh, first thing in the morning. Then you're going to come back a couple days later and you're like, man, I've been hitting the gym. I've been tearing it up. I've been doing this. Okay? You've only lost a pound. Now you've plateaued. 3 years ago when I was bench pressing all that, I plateaued at 275. I could not drop below 275 in weight. But if you're focusing on that number, which I knew better, but I still focused on that number, I didn't realize that I went from a 46 pant to a 38, okay? Because my muscles were getting bigger as my fat was shrinking. So that's why I tell everybody, do not say, I want to weigh a certain weight. I want to lose so much body fat, okay? Because let's face it, do you care how much you weigh if it's muscle and you look good? Now, I mean, that's what you need to look at. So, I want to lose weight. I want to gain muscle. Put a body fat percentage you want to lose is what you need to do. Okay, I done my body fat percentage today, and seriously, right now, I'm still probably 30, 35. You look at it, and you're like, oh, God, I'm 35% body fat. I'm doing this because I have the handheld things freaking somewhere. Or we do tapes. I want to lose, over the next 3 months, I want to lose 5% body fat. Great. Because what that means is your weight may be not where you want it, but your body fat percentage is down. So on your goals, show up so many days a week if you want. Drink less coffee. Drink less soda. Eat less carbs. Simple carbs. Eat less sugar. Short-term goals. Long-term goals. By Christmas, be down 15% body fat. Be able to bench press 10, 15 more pounds than you are now. Do not say, women say, I want to be a size 0. It's not going to happen. Unless you're bulimic or you get lipo for most people. Set goals that you can achieve. All of us have a scale in our house. If you're prone to step on it all the time, throw it in the trash. Go get you something you want to wear. Women, if there's a new dress you really want in a size you want to be, if you're a size 15 now, get a size 12, size 13, size 10 maybe if you're really dedicated. A pair of pants you want. Like me, I want to get back into my 38s. I'm between a 40 and a 42 now. I want to get back in my 38s. So I keep them. And every now and then when I got to go bartender, I got to go do something, I'm like, I'm going to throw on my 38s. No, I'm not, but I got them higher than I did last week. So it's that much better. Or I got them on and they're tight and I got moose knuckle. You know what? Look back. 6 weeks ago, I couldn't get them over my thighs. Now I got them buttoned. But I'm not Dwight Yoakam, and only older people realize who that is. And I'm not a skinny jean guy. Oh, wait, at least I got them buttoned. That's my goal. Now it's to get them where they fit comfortably. Set reasonable goals. Write them in your book. Write them on your refrigerator. Okay? Do Progress photos. That's my weakness. I never do my progress photos, and I always regret it. Do progress photos. Stand in front of the mirror with your shirt off. Women, wear a bra, if you want to, whatever, and take a picture. Click. Not posing, flexing. Roar. No, just standing. Click. Side profile. Click. Back. Go behind it. Click. And hold on to them. Then in 2 weeks, click, 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 click. 2 weeks, click, 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 click. Take your progress photos. Because here's what's going to happen. You're going to be looking in the mirror and you're going to be like, God, I don't see any freaking difference 12 weeks later. Or I barely see any difference. Now you have all them progress photos. And you look at them and you're like, holy shit, look at this to this. It's a huge change because you have actual comparison. Hang your pictures on the fridge. Women, this works for you all great. If you don't like your body shape, hang your picture. Here's something else that someone taught me a long time ago. You need to use a paper bag. Plastic bag can kill you. Get a paper bag because we all look at ourselves and we proportionize. Well, it's me. I look good. I mean, I'm not bad. Put a bag over your freaking head, a paper bag over your head, and then look in the mirror. Cut holes out. It makes it easier. You're going to be like, oh, fuck. Because you're not doing it. Or when you hang your pictures of yourself on the fridge for motivation, cut your head off. Just photo crop it down to where your head's gone. Now all you see is your body. Trust me, it's a total different image. Then look at that and go, yeah, I'm not happy. So every time you're in the middle of the night and you're like, oh, God, I'm going to go get me something to eat. And you go to grab that fridge and you're like, I think I'll grab an apple instead of some cookies. What I did years ago, I got really fat. I was up into 48s, almost 50s in some pants. Yeah, I was that fat. I got my pants when I went to throw them away, and I'm like, what the fudge? I sewed pockets in them all the way down the legs. I hung them on the wall, and I kept my cookies in those and my sweets. So every time I wanted a cookie, I had to look at my fat ass. These are little things that are going to help you succeed. I know you're probably going, Justin, you're fat yourself. Why are you trying to give me advice? Because I know what you need to do, and I know what I need to do. My problem is I have been real bad about not practicing what I preach. And honest to God, I don't love my body, but I'm content with it. I'm 41 years old. I look better than some and worse than others, okay? But I know what I need to do, and right now I know what my goal is to put on mass. So I'm eating healthier. Like I've got my, right here, my bag of popcorn, microwave popcorn. If I need to munch on some little carbs before a workout, I do that. Nutri-Grain bar and a healthier breakfast. And dinners are lots of salads. I'm eating healthier, but I'm not worried about losing a bunch of weight right now. I don't care. My goal is to put on mass. And then as I will do that through the winter, my goal is next summer, then kick out a lot of my bigger eating and see if I can tone a little bit. But that's my goal. I'm content where I'm at. I mean, do I love it? No. Do I hate it? No. I'm Switzerland. But I know what I'm doing. When I want to cut, I will. And I do it fast. I'm one of those people that can burn fat fast. Best thing you can do is cardio, but not run 20 miles. Yeah, that's great, but your joints are bad. Go do high intensity interval. Sounds scary. Go outside, run a block, walk a block, run a block, walk a block, run 100 feet, walk a block, run 200 feet, walk a block, run 20 feet, walk, until you build up. That up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down will help you. I know. From February to June of 2017, I think it was, I went from 320 pounds to 245 from February to June. Because I know how to do it. I lost it. I had a weight loss challenge, and I wanted to fucking lose it because I was going on a cruise. And I won. I won a few $100 from all the deputies and friends of mine that put in for it. Every morning, my alarm clock went off at 5 a.m. I didn't even own the gym yet. I was, oh, God, I hate mornings. I would get my honey. I'd put a squirt of honey in my mouth just to give me a little sugar boost. I would come and I'd do high-intensity interval training on a treadmill. That's when this place was Coliseum of Pain. And I would do that for 30 minutes. I would run, walk, or walk faster when I first started. Then I got to where I would be at about a 3 to 3.5 walk, run at a 6 for a minute. Or however I felt. If I could run extra, I'd run extra. If I couldn't, if I needed to walk extra, I'd walk extra. I didn't kill myself. I'd get through with that. I would do me a workout on, well, they had one machine and dumbbells and a bench press. And I would do real high reps for 10 minutes just to wake up my muscles. Then I'd go to work. I'd come back at noon and I'd do my heavy lifting. It was my heavy one. I kept a bag of almonds, kept bags of popcorn. I have a sweet tooth, so I kept me chocolate, but I had to make myself work to get it. I couldn't reach over and just grab it. If it was negative 20 out, I literally had to get out of my truck, walk around to the back to get my fucking chocolate. Dark chocolate Hershey Kisses, I think 9 are in a serving. I'd pop it in my mouth, I'd suck on it, I'd chew on it, let it melt, then I'd eat it. You'd be amazed, I never ate more than 3. By April, I had to work a death of a friend of ours, and they had all this candy and stuff for the holidays, and I didn't want it. It didn't even look good. So that's what you got to do, people. So that's what we're going to work on this week, is muscle mass. So if you want help, I'm here to help. If you don't, do it on your own. But if you don't have your goals written, you're less likely to succeed. Other than that, as always, thank y'all for everything. You're phenomenal members. You're phenomenal everything. So now what am I going to do? I'm going to take my pre-workout because I feel kind of blah, but I'm taking my strain because I know I've got my drive. I know what I need to do. I just need a little boost of energy, so I don't need to go full psychotic Hellboy. I can go strain. It's going to give me a little boost. It's going to give me a shit ton of focus, and I'm going to do chest and try. For the last 2 weeks, I've been isolating muscle groups. Chest one day, arms the next day, back one day, shoulders one day, traps one day, legs one day. Isolating the muscles I wanted. Now I'm going to go back to this week is going to be all 10 to 15 reps. Decent weight, probably 75% of my 1 rep max. And then next week is all 5x5s, which means I have to have a spotter, or I better have some big old cojones and push it up to completely eviscerate my muscle mass. All right? That's my goal this week. So I know I don't need a shit ton of stuff. That's what I'm going to do. Got my Nutri-Grain bar, I got my protein bars, and I'm going to eat healthy. That's what you need to do. And eating healthy does not mean life has to suck. I've done that. I cut down to 1,800. What I did unhealthy, though, before I go, when everyone's like, because I've actually told people I lost that, and they're like, I want to do what you did. I did not do it the healthy way, though. I knew, because I've been a nutritionist in the past. Like I said, I've been almost 400 before. Been to nutritionists in the past, and you always hear the generic, no more than 1,800 to 1,600 calories a day to 1,800 to, like, most time me's 2,100. I decided I was going to go on an 1,800 calorie diet, which literally for my body working at that weight was about 4,000 calories is what I was consuming a day just to make my heart and shit work. I cut to 1,800 effective immediately. Like, literally, I downloaded MyFitnessPal. And if I hit 1,800, I'd stop. If I couldn't log it, I wouldn't eat it. MyFitnessPal's phenomenal, and I use the free version. The problem was doing such a you cut off at 1,800 calories effective immediately is not healthy. I had migraines, muscle aches, nausea, loss of morale, depression, thoughts of suicide, because my body was literally went full-blown starvation mode. I mean, full-blown. So what you need to do is, if you want to get down to a certain caloric debt, they tell you in order to lose weight, you have to go into caloric deficit. Yes, you do. Written on paper, yes, you do, but there's more to it that helps you. If you want to get down to 1,800 calories, what I recommend everyone do for a week is log everything you eat. Get MyFitnessPal. Do not lie. I ate 2 Hershey Kisses, or I ate 2 king-size Reese's Peanut Butter Cup packs today. I do it, dude. I love Reese's. Log it all. And it's going to tell you, log what you want to be at, 1,800 calories. And it's going to tell you, honest to God, you're way over. Who gives a shit? I'm logging what I'm eating. I'm being honest, okay? Then at the end of it, at the end of the week, look at what you've been averaging a week. Okay, what have I averaged a week? Shit, I've been averaging 3,000 calories a day is what I've been eating. I want to get to 1,800 calories. Great. Start off cutting off about 200 to 300 calories a day. That easy. You'd be amazed. It's probably your pack of freaking Reese's peanut butter cups. Cut about try to start off for at least your first 2 weeks cutting 200 to 300 calories a day out. Let's say you get through 3-4 days, you've cut 200 to 300 calories a day, and it's easy. It's like, shit, I don't even notice it. Feel free to take off another 100. Until you worked down to the goal you want, it'll be a more sustainable weight loss goal, and it's more realistic, and it's going to be easier on your body, okay? Because what's going to happen is when you do what I did, you cut it out, it's going to store everything to fat, and you're going to have repercussions you're not going to like. Eat about 6 times a day. Buy 6 times a day. Pop your bag of popcorn. Almonds, macadamia nuts are the best. Cashews and peanuts are the worst, but they're still nuts. Eat an ounce of them. Grab a handful. Set your watch to every 2 hours, and eat. It'll go beep, 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 and you'll literally reach down and just eat. Okay, I'm going to grab a handful of nuts. I'm done. Driving, doing whatever you're doing. Your body keeps eating. It does not go into starvation mode because it knows another meal is coming, and it'll start burning the fat, stores it has, until your metabolism catches up to burn it with it. Other than that, that's what I've got going on. If y'all got questions, please let me know. 307-326-3483. Shoot me a message here on this, or you can always email me at summitfitness307@gmail.com. Other than that, that's it. Y'all have a great day.